Listen, I don't care if you beat Ohio State, Michigan State, or Notre Dame. No, I don't. I care about winning. I did argue 5 years ago that he was the greatest of all time. Well, that wasn't a good argument 5 years ago. Because some people just got vision. The most insecure player of all time is Kevin Durant. HBO is insecure to me about Kevin Durant. Really?
Hey, this is Kevin Durant clapback season.
Hey, yeah, he getting it in.
Only for CJ McCollum. Welcome to the Academy Sports Show right here on AudioWaveNetwork.com. Appreciate you guys listening. As always, thank you. We appreciate all the support you guys do. You show us all the love on our social medias. You can find us on Facebook at Academy Sports Show and our Instagram at Academy Sports Show. And at our YouTube, which we are live right now in Audio Wave Network Studios. Search us, Academy Sports Show on YouTube. See our faces, click our faces, subscribe to our faces, and trigger the bells to our faces. That way you know that we're online and we're here for you. We want your name to pop up in the chat. We want your opinion. We want to go toe-to-toe with you or agree with me and not agree with Joel. Man. Which is usually the outcome.
That's not usually how it goes.
So we appreciate that as always. If you want to see our profile, go to AudioWaveNetwork.com. You see our profile there. They'll give you a direct link to our SoundCloud page. For all you iPhone users, you can go to the podcast app location, type in Academy Sports Show, our name, our faces pop up. Go ahead, subscribe to that, rate, give our faces 5 bars, 5 stars, because we do such a good job right here at the Academy Sports Show. We love you. We appreciate you. I'm your host, Andre Douglas, and next to me is your host, Joel Williams.
What's up, everybody? It sounds like the theme of the night is our faces. So, like, everywhere you go, you see our faces.
Our faces.
You click them, and then
that's what you do.
You rate them 5 stars.
5 stars.
These faces are 5 stars. But what's up, everybody?
You always have a feeling yourself moment right in the beginning of yeah, but you touch your face like you feeling yourself. My face.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It is a wonderful Thursday in the D in July. We are here tonight talking sports as always. It's the summertime, so as you know, there's not a lot going on. We're just kind of watching the news. Little stuff happens here, little stuff happens there. But thankfully, the NBA never ceases to amaze us. Always gives us something. So we're going to talk a little bit NBA tonight. Kevin Durant is, I guess, the man right now. Like, he's not talking about somebody feeling himself. He's feeling himself. All right, Kevin Durant, if you haven't heard, he was on CJ McCollum's podcast. And he pretty much gave it to CJ. Poor CJ. And you're in the league, CJ. That just shouldn't happen. But he pretty much told everybody, stop hating. All right, just suck it up. And you really don't think you're going to win, right? You didn't think you were going to win. We'll talk more about that.
Such a cold statement.
It is. And we got to get into that. So we got that plus much more. Kevin Love signs a re-up with the Cavs. Isaiah's got a job. I'm rooting for the kid.
Way to go, young blood.
And Melo traded to the Hawks. Buyout expected, and he's expected to go to the Rockets. But he's already still talking. I'm not coming off the bench. So a little bit of NBA talk. We'll talk about that, plus a little bit much more. We're always interested in hearing what you think about. Also, we're coming up on the NFL season. It is that time of year. It is what Dre and I love the most about the year is when football season begins. We actually are coming on tonight late because we were taking care of equipment and uniform handout for the Madison Heights Wolverines, the team we coach. So we're excited about that. So NFL is about to open up. Training camps are about to begin. Who do you like? Who don't you like? What teams do you think are going to surprise us? What teams do you think are going to be who you think they are? And then what teams do you think that everybody thinks is good is going to be pretty bad? We're going to talk about that, plus a little bit more NFL about quarterbacks, things of that nature, before we head into the season. But before we get into that, as always, we got to introduce the third person in this process, the man that kind of makes it all go, the half of the conglomerate that is AudioWaveNetwork.com. He's the COO or the CFO. He's really important, and he's the other half. All right. So It's our man. It's Mr. Terrific. What's going on?
What's going on, fellas? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Good. I mean, I hear how you talk about Isaiah Thomas. It's like you don't have any faith that he's going to.
Way to go, young blood.
No, I'm happy for him, man. I want him to be successful.
29 years old.
I hope he returns to form. I do.
Damage goods.
Dre's the guy that doesn't believe in him.
No, nothing. You don't believe at all that he'll have a.
Turn the Brinks truck into a short bus. It's
Oh.
over.
I'm rooting for IT. I want to see him turn it around. I want to see him get back to being that guy and get his contract. I want to see him get his money.
Veteran minimum, still coming off the bench.
Oh, man.
I would hate for his glory moment to be that one playoff season in Boston.
It is.
It
is.
Yeah, see?
It is.
See? It's not me.
Oh, man.
I'm with you, Mr. Irving. I would hate for that, too. I hope that he.
I didn't say I would. Hey, I'm just confirming it. It is. That is his glory moment.
Yeah,
He's not getting any more. He's not getting any more glory.
I think he's got one more glory moment.
One more.
One more.
Okay.
What? I just want to
optimism right now.
I want to see him be successful.
You want to.
He gave it all to Boston.
Yes.
And they traded him.
Let's put on our realistic caps now.
My realistic cap is on. He's going to be successful again. I think this is the year where he's fully healthy. I don't think he was fully healthy last year. Trying to play back from that type of injury, out all that time, we didn't get to see him at his full potential. He worked out all summer. He's healthy. I think he's 100%. I think we're going to see a good player.
And unless Murray and Harris gets hurt, he's not getting no minutes. So he's playing behind two young studs that they don't want to stunt the growth over your 4-foot point guard. Over a team that's trying to make the playoffs. Come on now.
Yeah, the odds are stacked against him.
Yeah. He's not played in the fourth quarter. Yeah, so
he's overcome.
Thank you.
His height.
He'll play the last 2 minutes of the first.
It's the last pick of the draft.
NBA draft.
Yes.
Yeah. He had his moment. That's good for him. He's veteran
50 in the playoffs.
Veteran minimum Isaiah Thomas.
I think. Hey, come on back, Isaiah. Half of us are rooting. 2/3 of us are rooting for you here on Academy Sports Podcast.
All right, we took a turn. Speaking of disappointments, I'm sad that Vince Carter signed with the Hawks.
I am too.
Like, chase a ring, dude.
I am too. Please chase
a ring.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to see him go to the Raptors. Go back home.
I mean, that would be some kind of ring chasing, but go to a good team. Go to a good team. It's year 21. Like, you're not gonna get no opportunities.
I don't think Vince cut like that. I don't think.
Yo, chasing ring.
You don't think so?
He chasing the bag. I mean,
he's just trying to get. He just loves the game.
he just want to play 21
He just
years.
loves the game.
21 years. Don't go to the playoffs.
No,
don't do nothing.
He just loves the game.
That's whack.
For the love of the
bro.
game. He just loves the game.
That's you go to
Let's get millions of dollars.
soggy Memphis to
get
whack
millions to do what he loves to
Sacramento to horrible Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, you've made some bad choices, bro.
Not
Just for
according-
the bag.
Not according to him.
Just for the bag.
He clearly is making the choice he wants to make. The bag.
Like, you went to the Lakers. Go do something, like, just try to sniff the playoffs. Try to sniff some kind of success.
Hey, the Hawks are going to make the playoffs.
Bro, they're not. They're not.
But he's going to have a wonderful year. We're going to get at least 2 to 3 nights on SportsCenter where he surprises us.
Year 21.
And he's playing in the 10:30 game. And then when it ends at 12:30 and going into the 1 o'clock SportsCenter, he will have scored 30.
Yeah.
And
He's Trae Young's mentor. that's what he is.
Yeah, dunk on a fast break. How does he do that? He's 48.
About 48.
But that's what's gonna happen though. Like,
you could have went to somebody,
he
bro.
He doesn't care about that, man. He doesn't care. Some of us don't care about rings.
Oh God.
Some people don't care about championships.
Vince not cut like
a lot of
that.
NBA players don't care about championships. Actually,
Man.
look around.
Yeah, look at Kevin Love. Am I going too far ahead of the show?
Well, yeah. Well, let's talk about before we talk about.
We
Kevin
love our
Love,
sponsors here
let's talk about
at Academy Sports Show. Vaughn's Plumbing, both licensed and insured. Vaughn's Plumbing provides buy top quality commercial and residential services at great prices. You want to check them out. Home proofing, waterproofing, businesses, everything. They check them out. You want to call them. The number is
313-304-7786.
You can also go to vaughnsplumbing.com and you can get a quote there. You can see all the areas that they service. If they are in your area and you do need assistance, you definitely want to go to Vaughn's Plumbing. Once again, the number is
313-304-7786.
Yes, sir. Vaughn's Plumbing is the real MVP. What's that? Is that Ferris Bueller?
Oh yeah, that's a Twix commercial.
That's Ferris Bueller, ain't it?
Maybe, I'm not sure. But if we're gonna go and hit Snapchat, we should talk about sports. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we're already NBA. Let's keep starting that pod.
Kevin Love, we love you in Cleveland.
We have to start with Kevin Love.
You brought him up. I thought we were going back to Kevin Love.
Sure.
We love you in Cleveland. Way to show a commitment to the city, Kevin. Way to show a commitment.
Talk about chasing the bag.
We're gonna get old Kevin Love back.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
Talk about chasing the bag.
Man, I'm tired of people hating on him.
Dan Gilbert has now you're loyal. Now you get loyalty, Dan Gilbert, to the 7-foot white guy.
Come on.
Now you want to find loyalty.
We're talking about Dan Gilbert. Let's not talk about it.
There's where the loyalty lies.
Yeah.
I when you first texted me that, I said bad move, Kevin Love. You're stuck there. You can't move that contract. Nobody's gonna want you. You're gonna sit there and suck in Cleveland. But then I thought about it, and then I thought to myself, Kevin Love doesn't really seem like a winner to me. He would have seemed like a guy.
He's mean tonight, isn't he?
He just seems like a guy that if he would probably still be be a Timberwolf, making $200 million, having a 2020 season, winning 20 games a year. So he's just a bag chaser. That's all. Hey,
is there a problem here?
It's no problem.
He's a loyal guy. So you're saying
I just figured he want to win games.
There's a problem with him being loyal to a team.
I would just figure he wanted to win games. That's the competitor in myself.
How many?
I would think players would actually want to win games. That's why you're a professional.
A lot of NBA players don't want to win. They want to get paid.
It's cool. I can't be mad at a man's back. 120 is a lot of money. How much money is it?
It's, I think it's 120.
Yeah, something like that. I can't be mad at that.
You are being a hater.
But you're going to be a loser for the next 5 years.
Bro, they're going to make the playoffs.
You're still a loser.
They're going to make the playoffs. He's going to go back to being himself, his old Kevin Love that we enjoyed before he got traded. Then he'll get traded or he'll go to another team and be, what's up, Dennis? He'll be a star on that team. We're going to get the old Kevin Love.
You're not going to trade that. You can't trade that guy.
Nobody's
going to want that contract.
He'll play his contract out.
Yeah, to retire.
No, he's not going to.
He's already broken goods anyway. He misses 20 games a season for a foot.
Who doesn't miss 20 games a season
or
in the
something?
NBA?
And now you want him to average a 20-20? It's not going to happen. He's not that guy anymore. He's skinny Kevin. He's about the bag Kevin. He's not fat, rough, and rugged Kevin no more. You're not getting that guy. You got the guy who wears Gucci belts and pants that stop at his ankles. He don't care about that stuff no more.
You just named every guy in the NBA.
Exactly. He just wants the money.
Man,
he don't want to win.
He's going to score. We're going to get the old block Kevin who can rebound, catch the ball on the block, and do something with it.
Mr. Trevor, break this tie.
In order to compete in the East, they needed to keep at least one original member of their big three.
Thank you.
Okay. that was like the most politically correct answer ever.
I tried to jump on it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
They're going to be trash.
They're going to be trash. And you got a big white boy averaging 14 and 7.
He will average 20 and 15.
Eating up 40% of your stuff.
They're going to make the playoffs, bro.
Trash, bro.
Maybe like a 6, 7, or 8 seed in the East.
No.
They still have majority of their players minus LeBron. So they still got. Of course. They're not going to be a 1 seed, okay?
You're going to see how much LeBron carries these fools, bro.
They got enough talent in the East
to
get into the playoffs.
They don't, bro.
They
don't.
The bottom half of the East is wide open.
They don't, bro.
Who they compete
you got
against?
Boston, you got Philly.
They're at the top. You're not. Don't name them.
Washington.
Okay, they're up there too. Toronto.
I think Detroit is above
Toronto.
Now you're stretching.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's not above Cleveland.
Milwaukee's above.
They're in the
Cleveland,
same
bro.
boat. Bottom half of the East.
Milwaukee's above.
Milwaukee's a 6 through 8 seed.
Come on, bro.
Bottom half of the East.
You'll
Milwaukee's in the bottom
sniff
half.
the 8, bro.
That's fine.
Kevin Love's going to miss 40 games. You're going to be relying on J.R. Smith and the Bull Sexton trying to figure things out. It's like, how many times you going to play this stupid clip of him in Summer League going, look at that determination. You lost.
That's the only clip they have.
You lost.
They made it to the semis in the Summer League.
You lost to LeBron's team. To LeBron's real team.
There you go. The Cavs are going to make the playoffs.
They're not, bro.
Kevin Love is going to go back to being
It's a waste of
gonna be a
money,
20
bro.
20
He's like
15,
30, bro. That's a waste of money.
20 and 15 games.
Dan Gilbert is the worst executive ever. You choose the wrong guy to be loyal to. Now you tied to this big gump for 5-6 years, and he's not gonna give you nothing. And he's gonna try to trade it away 2 years into
Are
it.
you saying he's being loyal to Kevin because they gave him the big contract?
Yeah.
They offered LeBron the big contract. He didn't take it. He never
Yeah, but how about you try being loyal to him, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years ago, and then
when
you
they
wouldn't-
offered him the big contract.
when you wouldn't
then?
be in this position. How about you not
Wait,
make his
every
teammates
time he said-
Danielle Marshall and 85-year-old Shaquille O'Neal?
Okay, nope. You can't be don't be the hindsight guy.
I'm just
You're
saying.
being the hindsight
How
guy.
can you not?
Everybody at that time,
Bro.
when those moves were made, this is why we don't do this. Because when
Okay.
those moves were made,
I don't want to do it. I don't
you
want to
know
do it.
those were the best
I don't wanna
moves
do it.
possible
I
at
want
the
to stay.
time.
I want to stay right here.
Let's stay right here
It's the
and
bad
not act
move.
like that
a
Cleveland
bad
did not
move.
try to give LeBron a team when he was there.
It's a bad move.
Okay.
It's a bad move for the
I
organization.
disagree.
It's a bad move for Dan Gilbert.
You had
It's
to
a
keep-
bad move for Kevin
Even
Love.
though he was being what he was being, you had to keep one of these guys, and they did. They got Kevin Love. You keep him there. and
Rebuild.
You have a
You have
little
to
bit of
rebuild.
talent. You
If
guys
you
can make the play.
if you're Cleveland, you can accept a rebuild. You had
Of course
you
can,
had-
but we're not. We're going with we want to be an AC.
you want to go with
We want to be like Pistons
Pistons.
fans.
I was just about to say that. You want to
Yeah.
go with
Be a
Blake
Pistons fan.
Griffin
There you
and
go.
treading water.
How does it feel? Like you listen.
And
Pistons
you're gonna
fans,
find out.
Help me out.
You're gonna
this
find out.
season.
It's gonna be a rude awakening.
That's what I want.
for some Cavalier
All
fans.
right, help me out.
Welcome back to the rest of the pack.
All right, I'm gonna be leaning on you guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna be leaning on you guys for help. Mr. Terrific, I'm gonna be leaning on you this year. All right, help me through this mediocrity. Just hoping to be mediocre. Help me to just. It's about time for me. I've been at the top.
Why you throwing shots? Why you
I'm
throwing
just-
shots? I don't understand.
Because I gotta defend myself. Because
By
that's what you just did.
throwing
You-
shots?
You just came at me. You
I
just came at me.
want you to know that your team is going
No,
to suck
you
by
have-
the Moose.
But you've been waiting for
no.
this. You have a problem with
No, your team is trying to stay afloat when it should just tank. I don't understand. Why put all that money into one guy who is not going to help your franchise? Tank. Trade away all these contracts. Get rid of Korver. Get rid of JR. Get rid of Kevin Love. Let Jordan Doodoo Clarkson run your point
We want
guard.
to win and stay relevant.
With
in the
Larry,
bottom
I
half
can't
of
make
the
a layup, Nance, and all the rest of the young guys,
them
and go
continue to-
get you some young guys.
Continue to grow. Let's
You
continue to
can't
build.
grow with 120 million into Kevin
You
Love.
can. You can. We're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch it.
And that's why I make fun of you, because you
8th seed, 7th seed. That's
the
fine.
optimism is
6th seed.
sickening.
6th, 7th, 8th seed.
I'm
It's sickening.
nauseous.
It's nauseous because it ends up working, and that's the thing that you don't like. Because if you listen to our intro,
When?
you have a problem with me having teams that have great players. So I get to sit up here on my
your
lofty
pedestal. Yeah,
and get to look down amongst the people.
yeah.
And now you're excited that I have to come off
I'm
the
not-
NBA pedestal.
I'm not excited. You asked for help. I'm helping you. I'm telling you. You need to slow your roll.
I'm not slowing my
It's
roll.
going to be a bad
6,
season.
7, 8.
That's too fast. Your roll is too fast.
No, it's not.
You need to slow it down a little more.
They're gonna
10,
make the playoffs.
11, 12 seed.
No, they're gonna make the playoffs. 6,
Lottery.
6, 7, 8.
Lotto.
6, 7, 8. Kevin Love's 20 and 15.
Kevin Love's playing 14
It's on
games.
All right, so Toronto, Boston, and Philly, we all agree that
We agree. They're in the top half.
These are the teams that finished right up underneath Cleveland last season. Let's see if they're better. So Indiana,
they're up there.
Miami,
they're better than Cleveland though. Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Nope, down in the bottom with Cleveland.
You're such a
bottom
liar.
half of the East.
But they're better.
Washington, 8 seed last year.
But they're better.
And then Detroit finished at the 9 seed.
No. So Cleveland goes in that group. That's the group that Cleveland belongs
with
in.
Detroit
right
in the 90.
No, with Washington and Milwaukee is the same. This is the same Milwaukee team. You just talked about them 2 weeks ago, how they just are who they are. They suck. Every year, they're the bottom half of the East.
They still took a team to game 7.
So what does that mean?
They can play. They're better than Cleveland.
They made the playoffs and took a team to a game 7.
Who's checking Giannis on that Cleveland team?
I don't know, but Giannis can't make a jump shot, so I'm not worried.
Okay, but ain't nobody stopping him from going to the rim either.
Okay, great.
Layups all day.
All right, Giannis layups all day. He won't win by himself. Cleveland will be in the play. I'm not saying these guys are coming out of the first round.
I'm telling you that your expectations are extremely high at a 7.
Why can't my expectations be what they are as a Pistons fan?
You asked me.
Pistons got the same squad.
You asked me to help you.
He's your point guard in Detroit.
You asked for help.
These guys root for the 8 seed every year.
I'm trying to help you.
I didn't ask you for help.
I'm trying to help you.
I asked you to help me
to come to terms
with being a hoping for 8 seed team.
Okay, well, I need you to come to terms with it. I need you to come to terms with it.
They're going to be in the bottom half of the East.
But you keep using
playoffs.
You keep using numbers like 6, 7, 8. No, it's 8, 9, 10. I need you to come down.
No,
I need you to come down.
I'm not coming down until down comes to me. When we look up in the standings,
and that's I'm trying to keep that from happening to you.
No.
We're cool. I don't want you. I don't need that smack to happen like that.
That's part of being a fan. I have a hope for a team. 6, 7, 8. Every year you root for the Lions and make the playoffs.
Why are we here? Why are we here?
And they don't.
Why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we here?
I'm just saying.
Why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we here? Totally different league, sir.
But I'm just
why
saying,
are we here?
It's a comparison.
Why are we here? It's not.
You do.
It's not proper.
It is proper.
Not proper.
It's just personal.
It's not proper.
You can see how quickly he stopped me when I brought that up.
It's not proper.
Every year.
It's not proper.
Right?
Why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we here?
I'm with Dre just because.
Thank you. You can stop. You can stop right there.
Because being in that mediocrity, that like 6, 7, 8, 9, you don't know, like just from year to year, it's just not healthy.
It's not. And then you're paying a guy $120 million to suck.
Listen, okay, that's fine. Your opinion is valid, but I don't want to go from the pedestal to the basement.
It's too late.
I want to just come on down to where a lot of the normal folks live.
Yes.
Where every year here in this city, they're gonna be an 8 seed. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I want to experience it.
I would suggest just tanking and rebuilding, especially in a city like Cleveland, much like Detroit. It's not a real attraction to
big market, not really.
So you gotta get players to draft. I mean, places like this, you gotta tank.
Well, they might tank with Kevin Love on the roster.
That's stupid. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing.
For the team.
And he smiled when he said that because he knew that was dumb. Why would you want to do that?
Listen, I'm not on the pedestal anymore. I'm not ready to be a bottom dweller in the East. I'm hoping I'm hoping for a mid.
Trying to open your eyes.
A low tier,
a 9 seed.
Possible playoff.
When I say 9 seed, that's loose.
Kevin Love.
There's no 9 seed.
8 seed. Kevin Love, 20 and 15 guy.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Listen, prove them wrong, Cavs. Okay, it's all gonna play
Cav, prove me wrong.
It's all gonna play out. It's all gonna play out. We'll see.
Yeah, let's. The East got stronger, by the way. Now that Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, but that's on a team that you already know is gonna be at the top.
Now that Kawhi Leonard's in town.
Yeah, let's go ahead and transition.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Kawhi Leonard's in town. And guess what I say to that?
What do you say to that?
So
it's Kawhi though.
Okay.
What number was he on your power rankings? Because I didn't have him on mine because he didn't play all year. Was he like 3, 2, 3?
Go to my power rankings. I don't want to.
It had to be like 2, 3, right? Or 3, 4. But I mean,
Kawhi was number 6 on my
6. Okay. Kawhi for DeRozan.
Kawhi for DeRozan.
throw in Danny Green and some white guy we don't know.
Yeah.
With a pick. And there's the blockbuster trade that gets Kawhi out of the clutches of Greg Popovich. The evil clutches of San Antonio.
Clearly, the evil clutches of San Antonio. I don't like the trade. I don't like the trade for.
You didn't get enough back, or
I don't like
gave
the trade
up
for Toronto.
a 1 year rental
It's a 1 year rental,
when you had DeRozan for 3.
and you had. I didn't hear the message coming out of Toronto that it was time to break up the band because they had reached their limit. You just hired a new coach, so you blamed Dwayne Casey and got rid of him.
Right.
LeBron's gone,
Right.
and you
So
are the 1 seed.
All the more reason to, in their mind, to take another step forward. The East is wide open.
But you have zero guarantee. It's a risk.
Yeah.
So I get that. So, and this guy's known for taking the risk and all that. But you look like boo-boo when he goes to LA next summer.
Yeah.
Because you go from being a 1 to down here with us in the bottom half of the East.
It's a big move. It's a ball to the wall
move.
move.
And you gave up your number 1 draft pick for next year.
It's a big move.
It's a big move. I don't like it for Toronto. They're going to have success this year. Yep. They're in the East where Kawhi gives them a chance to compete with Boston. I don't think they have enough, though. I don't think Kawhi can beat Boston by himself.
Because his teammate is Kyle Lowry.
Yes, exactly. And we already know what happens with Kyle Lowry in the playoffs. So I don't believe Kawhi can beat Boston by himself. It is Boston's East to lose. It still is to me. I think San Antonio gets away with the steal as long as DeMar shut his mouth and stop complaining about how salty you are about how Toronto did you.
He is very salty.
Yeah, so quit crying and go play basketball. You're playing for one of the greatest coaches of all time and one of the greatest organizations of all time, but you are going to the West where you know you're not going to win.
Yeah.
So for San Antonio, great move. You got a guy with a couple of years left, and you could possibly still get somebody else because you're San Antonio and you guys can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, too much. You're still the number 2 seed in the East.
There was another guy that was bona fide going to LA, and then he didn't. So maybe they can pull up Paul George, and the country of Canada can shower Kawhi with so much love that he decides to stay.
Have you seen Kawhi?
Kawhi don't care about nobody.
Have you looked at him?
Kawhi has no feelings.
Does Kawhi look like to you? Does he look like a Toronto guy or an LA guy?
I have no feelings.
With his cornrows.
Oh man.
What is Kawhi like?
You never know. Drake could be his favorite rapper.
Really?
No, I don't believe that either.
Nothing about Kawhi looks international.
Kawhi looked like he still listens to Rakim.
A-Ball MJG. Like old school rap. Like Slick the Rick.
Oh, Slick the Rick. Slick Rick.
Right. No, bro. He's going to L.A.
Yeah, everybody said Paul George going to L.A. So the people are trying to be the new meta is just go balls to the wall and hopefully he signs. That's what they're going for now.
They're gonna win in the East. They're gonna be up there fighting for the spot. Boston, it's Boston's to lose. You're not gonna get out of the East with Boston. Go out west.
You never know. Kawhi.
Go west.
Kyrie's gonna get hurt. At least 25 to 30 games.
I don't think these athletes appreciate you cursing them with injury all the time. Kevin's gonna miss 40 games. Kawhi's gonna miss. Kyrie's gonna miss 20.
I go off a resume. They resume. Tell me what's gonna happen.
Resume. No, Boston's gonna win the East, bro. I don't like barring injury. Boston.
I do too, but Kyrie can still lose 35 to 40 games and still win the East.
And they can still win the East.
I'm just saying.
I'm just not big on it for Toronto. You gave up too much. You gave up your first round pick, and now you have nothing if he leaves. Like, I don't get that.
And the first round pick don't mean that much to me because you're gonna be good next year anyway. So it's gonna
not
be
without Kawhi. You're not.
San Antonio gave up their first. Toronto gave up.
So you're saying they're gonna be good. So you're in the bottom half of the first round.
Yeah. So I mean, the pick doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
The getting 1 for 3. That's in the trade off of years for your superstar. That's one thing. But you can tell that they wanted to shake up something, right? They fired the coach. They feel like something was lacking, which it was.
Yes, Kyle Lowry. Why would you trade your star though?
They don't need a point guard. They already got a point guard, so you trade the shooting guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you only have so many assets in Toronto.
All the more reason why Kawhi stays, right?
So I don't know. I don't believe he stays either. But now that we've seen kind of the impossible happen with Paul George, you know,
Yeah, I just
Angels
think
in
that-
outfield, it can happen.
It
It can happen.
They're two different guys to me. Kawhi's camp was like saying openly, like it was open, like during this whole negotiation.
Mhm.
It was LA.
Yeah, Paul George said the same thing. I'm going to LA next year, so I'm not re-signing. You guys should trade me.
Yeah, but I guess it was more current, like in the moment. It was like open talk. Like it don't matter, Clippers or Lakers. It don't
Kawhi's
matter.
getting a standing ovation every game.
Mm. From Drake.
He's getting a standing ovation.
Do you love me?
Drake is gonna invite him to every club, every party. You know, like he's gonna get.
Kawhi might do a Toronto commercial.
He's gonna get the treatment,
You seen him
yo.
doing commercials?
He'll come out of
Bro.
Toronto.
He'll come out of his shell, maybe.
His introductory photo with the president and owner was like, "Don't touch me. I'm here, so I won't be fine." Next question. I'm here, so I won't be fine. Next question.
Yeah, I didn't like the trade for San Antonio. I mean,
This sully your taste of Kawhi Leonard? Like, are you like this dude's a hole?
No, because I think the trade doesn't speak about him. The trade is a San Antonio traded him to somebody because obviously there was some bad blood there. So we're going to trade you off somewhere where you can't hurt us, and we know you don't really want to go here. We're going to stick it to you. So that's the result of business in the league. That's what they do to you. There's three sides of every story, right? So there's a San Antonio piece, there's his piece, and then there's probably the truth somewhere in there. So what we've heard is he wasn't the greatest teammate. The injury thing, maybe he could have played through it. But in this day and age, the man was looking out for himself. And we don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. But the guy's a top 10 talent trying to make big money. He did what he had to do. I'm not sullied by him. I think when he gets back on the floor, he's going to do Kawhi things. He's going to be a great player. And most of the time, all of that's forgotten. Like, it becomes historic, and you just talk about it. And then next summer, it's going to be, where's Kawhi going? Where's Clay going? And we're going to have another, NBA free agent fest, next year. So,
Okay.
no, I'm not really bothered by it. It didn't play out well on either side, I don't think. I think San Antonio also kind of stooped a little low too, which they don't usually do.
Mm-hmm.
But you've never seen San Antonio like this. Their franchise kind of being this little – they don't usually have turmoil. There's always peaceful. All the guys are they all love each other, and they're all nice, stuff like that. But it wasn't that this year. They had a little drama, and you look at the West, they're still like a 5 seed.
Yeah, they can make it.
Yeah, they're going to be in there, but they're not that – nothing about them right now says, you got to play the Spurs. Remember back a little while back, even though they weren't
no matter
top
what
one,
seed
two,
they were,
yeah, you were like,
you
you still
Spurs,
want to play Spurs.
yeah.
But now they don't really fear him. And DeRozan,
he probably got the best out of all.
he got the best out of all of it. And Popovich will probably help him. The only thing about DeRozan is if you don't jump for the pump fake, you can defend him. Like everybody knows that. If you stay down, because
He's
got mid-range game. So I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Well, speaking of a-holes, Kevin Durant did a podcast.
He did with CJ McCollum.
Do you like? I feel like you're turning the corner on Kevin here.
Let's not. No, we're going too far. I'm going to talk about Kevin in this moment.
Okay.
My overall is still, dude, you left your team. You went to
Okay. All right.
What he did is still flagrant to me.
Soft is what CJ McCollum called him.
Okay.
To his face.
True. However, I believe Kevin Durant's response, though, to CJ and his feelings about Cousins and his feelings about being the 8th seed, I think those are classic, to be honest with you. I'm going to try to pull them up so we can all hear them. I think those are classic. I love trash talk.
Yeah.
And that trash talk, ladies and gentlemen, was
I need to hear this. I haven't heard this.
it was wonderful.
You gonna I invited you to my podcast. You gonna cuss me out.
Like they was really kind of going at it.
Yeah, it was like jokingly, but I'm taking jabs at you and you taking jabs at me.
Yeah, it was.
It was good. It was I had tagged him and I was like, wow, like they really went there. Or Durant went there. CJ was kind of like the voice of the league and how the temperature was. Like, dang, when y'all got Boogie, it was like what else can we do? And Kevin's like, bro, why are you in your feelings about this? He's like, because I play you every year. Like, I'm not trying to go through this. He was like, well, don't concern yourself with upper echelon team things.
Don't concern yourself with what goes on up at the top.
It was like, I was like, dang, Kevin.
You tagged me on that. What was the site? What was the
you just look on your
yeah, I gotta look at my tagged items, right?
Yeah, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough, and I don't know how I found it faster than you, but that was
yeah. Stuff. Bro, I'm in the league. What do you mean? Why am I mad about this? I mean, I'm in the Western Conference. I gotta play you MFers all the time anyway, as it is, over and over again. We done got eliminated by y'all a few times in the first round. So I'm looking at Cuz. I mean, you know you guys aren't going to win a championship. Bro, we have the team. You can't be upset about this. I can be upset because Cuz was a free agent, which means he could have. This is why I was upset. He could have came to Portland. I'm thinking, okay, you gonna come to us, whatever. Why you gotta go there, Cuz? I text him. I was mad. I got on Twitter. Yo, get the fitness. I really text Cuz. I suggest you just keep playing, man, and don't worry about what goes on at the top of things. We right there at the top of things. We was the third seed last year, bro. We was right there. We was just slightly below 1 and 2. But how'd you play? Some unfortunate situations happened in the first round. How'd you play? Some unfortunate circumstances. Like an 8 seed. I think I was more mad.
Oh,
that hurts.
I love it. I absolutely love that. Because to me, CJ, why are you talking?
We need one of Clues balls. Try one of Clues balls.
I love
Kevin
that.
Durant's comments.
I'm big on KD still, but that moment to me, and here's why. Because CJ, I get it. You're like the new NBA podcast voice person, almost out of nowhere. Like everybody's talking about the CJ McCollum podcast. But you said some things to me that deserve for me to take shots at you. Like, why didn't you? He could have came to the Blazers. No, he couldn't have. But then you turned around and said he couldn't have. Well, okay, I get that you didn't come to us. He was never coming to you. See, so don't say stuff that just you kind of leave yourself open to get shot down like that, bro. Like, you're mad. Okay, man, I was upset. Like, why you gotta do that? But we was at the top of the league. We could have. No, we never believed. We never believed. And so what Kevin said, we were all thinking, you were never going to win a championship.
You think you're going to actually get to a championship? You ain't going to do that.
You played like an 8.
But I feel where he was coming from. Like, Cousins could have went anywhere. Like, he could have went to Portland. He could have went a lot of places. Why go to Golden State? It just...
Right. I mean, we all think that, right?
Yeah.
Because he wants to. I mean, he has a right to do it, right? Why go anywhere? Yeah. You could have went anywhere, and he did. He went to Golden State. So that's fair. But to say some of the other stuff, like, well, you could have came to Portland. I was mad, man, because I got to play you guys. You're a competitor. What do you mean you were mad because you have to play us? You got to play us anyway. Like, come on, bro. Like, you sound like a baby right now. So, yeah, I'm about to take you. Like, come on, man. You really didn't think you were going to win, did you? I mean, like, we were 3 seed. We were right there, bro. Y'all got done in by New Orleans.
And this all stemmed from CJ McCollum's tweet earlier that said he, meaning Kevin Durant, knew that decision was soft, but I respect it. So sitting down with one another, you already know somebody feels some type of way about you and your choices. So, yeah, he had an energy. That was like, bro, sit down.
But then did you see the other quote that came out after that? The one where now KD was like, man, I came on your show, bro. And he was like, man, snakes in the grass. Like, because CJ still, after the show was over, CJ still on Twitter. And I believe, I'm trying to find the quote. I'm not
I think a lot of people in the league feel like CJ McCollum.
Yeah. And and
most of the league.
And most of everybody feels that way, unless you're a fake Golden State fan.
So here's CJ McCollum. I still think the B word is harsh and shouldn't be used. he knew that decision was soft, but I respect it. It's like getting jumped with your brothers by a gang you should have beat, then joining the gang that jumped you and your brothers 2 months later and forgetting about your bros. Kevin Durant says, so I would get into a gang fight, lose, plot on my brother for 2 months in our home, and then go get the gang we lost to and beat him up. You think that's low of me, CJ? I just did your podcast. Snakes in the grass, boy, I tell you. So now, not like the whole like KD's like CJ McCollum beef. I'm like, see, like CJ, you don't have the
he don't got no clout.
The clout to be having this back and forth. Like that's my thing with this. So to me, good job, KD. I mean, put him in his place, but you still soft.
Okay.
That's. I mean, overall, I still like the decision. But we all feel like that. I mean, this is the Warriors. Like we said, Boston to win the East, Warriors to win it all, barring injury. We all know how this is gonna play out.
Okay. All right. Anything else on the NBA front you want to put a touch on or a bow on?
Just once again, I just want to say, Isaiah Thomas, we're rooting for you. Okay. Isaiah Thomas, we're rooting for you.
Oh my God! Is he a sponsor? Like,
who's gonna have the best? They both 29 years old. Who having the best season this upcoming season?
You know,
Isaiah or Kevin Love?
You know,
they both 29.
Kevin Love? Yeah, because he's healthy. I mean,
because he's gonna get the minutes.
Kevin Love.
Isaiah Thomas getting 14 minutes a game. Like nobody.
I think yours big.
Nobody cares.
I think Kevin Love's gonna have the better season because he's the main focal point of his team. Isaiah's not. So
average 14.
I just want Isaiah to return to old form. That's it, man. Get the check, brother. Rooting for you.
He's not gonna get the shots. He's not fast. He can't turn the corner no more.
He can. He's healthy now.
Says who? Are you his doctor? Like,
are you?
I understand how you so faithful.
How do you know?
I go off the tape. The tape shows he sucks.
He wasn't good.
You're going off of I hope he's healthy. I'm going off of he ain't.
His off-season workouts look good. I have nothing else.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
Okay. Well, he needs it. He needs your rooting.
Yeah, he doesn't need your hating. Yeah. Your negative energy.
I'm telling you, he's never getting a Brinks truck. He's working for the veteran minimum for the rest of his life, as long as he wants to be an NBA player. And he's short. I'm sure he heard that before. Okay.
I've used that.
Did he ever get a decent payday?
Never.
No.
Never. Like you said, he's the last pick in the draft.
See, let's move on. He's being disrespectful. he's using stuff. This is being disrespectful.
All right, let's change gears over to the NFL. Some news, some notes.
Lions making the playoffs this year, huh?
No.
Okay.
Are
you rooting for them?
You're kind of pushing into the next season.
Oh, okay.
Really hard right now.
I just want to know if you have hope.
I'm really upset that Ziggy Ansah's on the pup list. Like, can you be healthy ever in your life?
No.
So that pissed me off. But other than that, it's the schedule's brutal. I'll get there. We'll talk about that when we come back. I don't predict a lot of wins.
Okay.
All right. So
I got you.
Todd Gurley got paid. Biggest guaranteed money contract.
Todd Gurley got paid.
$45 million guaranteed.
$45 million.
Now you're looking at guys like David Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott, guys in the running back market, Le'Veon Bell, to see what they can get now that Todd Gurley got paid. Are you surprised that he was the first domino, even the first domino on his own team, that he get paid like that?
I'm absolutely surprised because they don't pay running backs like that. And some of you are going, what are you guys doing, Rams?
That's 6 years of Todd Gurley.
Oh, my God.
You think guys are going to last 6 years?
I think he can, but I don't know. I mean, it's just you just don't have anything to point back to say that he will. Congrats. Kudos. I did not think he was going to get that money. Yeah.
You did it.
I'm surprised. Got him. And it's now set the market, but I'm not sure teams are going to go up to that level to do it like most people think they will.
The Steelers aren't willing to go there.
Man, the Steelers are being disrespectful, bro.
But you just said the market's not going to go that high.
I know, but I felt like Le'Veon should have got paid. He should have been the first guy. And what the Rams did was actually validate Le'Veon because Le'Veon Bell has given you that and more. He just can't stop smoking weed.
The weed, man.
Dang it, Le'Veon. But I thought Le'Veon should have got paid, man. I'm going to be interested to see what the market does because it's going to force – this move, to me, does force teams to make a decision. But if you don't pay these guys – they end up you end up losing these guys in free agency.
Yeah, his agent said he think this might be the last year he's a Steeler.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but I don't think the market is going to give him that money in free agency. He's going to have to
come down.
A 1 year, like a Sue, like a 1 year, 30 something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not a good contract for a running back. That's why they sit out. They don't want the 1 year. You know, they want the guaranteed money. It's all about the guaranteed money, right?
But how many times do I have to get guaranteed to be okay as a running back? Like when I sign my deal and I get $15 million, that's not enough. Is that not enough?
This ain't guaranteed, though.
No, I'm talking about the signing bonus too.
Oh yeah, I mean,
is that not enough?
Well, we're getting to that age now. We're getting to that now. I mean, if you're giving up your body like that, I don't know. Like Kirk Cousins, he got the first fully guaranteed contract. Now you see the rookies. Baker Mayfield signed his fully guaranteed. Saquon Barkley fully guaranteed. So now we're getting to the age of, you know, these guys are getting all the money that's on the dotted line. And,
right.
In retrospect to if I cut you, then you don't get nothing.
Right. Which is a long time coming in the NFL.
Right.
All of these guys deserve that. I just think that if the market says it, you should do it. But I think it's going to force it. I think we're not going to see at first these guys get their money. I think here's what's going to happen. One of these teams or a couple of these teams are going to experience life without,
mm-hmm.
and it's going to prove a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that point is proven, then I think they're going to get their money. But I don't see it happening right away off of this one deal.
I think these guys are trying to create markets.
Right, they are. They're trying to do what the NBA players did. And
it's not working. I think Le'Veon is trying to create I'm a running back and I'm a wide receiver,
mm-hmm.
so you should pay me like that kind of market. Aaron Donald's like, I'm a defensive lineman, but I deserve quarterback money. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to create a market that's not out there for you.
Right.
So it's becoming tougher for you to get signed. And you're making it harder for yourself, and then you're going to hit free agency and really see what you're worth.
Yeah, I mean that's what I think that's we both said kind of both sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like free agency is going to dictate something. It's either going to dictate some team going, "Yep, we will pay you," or teams going, "Nope, we're going to give you this much. Here's what the market says."
Mm-hmm.
I think it's interesting because as a football player, I can't speak for them because I'm not them, but you put your bodies on the line so much that if you go try to create that astronomical market and it doesn't produce itself,
mm-hmm.
get something.
Right.
And that's the part that scares me for guys like Aaron Donald, who's probably going to sit out again.
Mm-hmm.
And typically when NFL players sit out training camp, they pull a hamstring in the first 3 weeks when they come back. So it's like all the time they get injured in the first quarter of the season. So it's like, you feel for guys like that because then now you're playing on this bad 1 year deal,
mm-hmm.
or you get hurt, or you might get hurt to a point where they cut you and now you don't get anything, and you got to do something. But so I get why they're going after it, but I just don't know if the league is ready to fully guarantee some of these guys like it is some of these other guys and pay running backs that money. But I'm telling you, Gurley getting it makes you wonder.
I think they had to do something, right? Like Aaron,
they didn't have to do that.
No, I didn't. They did reset the market. They set a new standard for the market, and all they really did was throw him the ball. Like they used him like Le'Veon Bell, right? Yep. So like he can do more than run the ball.
Le'Veon's got a point.
He does have a point, but no, I don't think anybody's going to pay him that. I mean, he might hit the market and he goes to the Jets and they'll give him $50 million or something.
He's got to go somewhere that can afford him.
Yeah, but you know, you're gonna get the bag, but are you gonna win? Well, that's the yin and yang.
Winning, yep.
That's the yin and yang of it. The one guy I don't really understand is Julio. Like, why do you sit out? You're making $13.8 million. You got years on your contract, but you still want more money?
Well, how much is Antonio making?
I don't know.
I think he's what? I think
Antonio like 14, 15?
I think he's 15. So
Odell Beckham is at 8. He's on his rookie year, but he still showed up to camp. I think Odell has something to prove because he's a butthead. You know, doing lines with girls in the bed with pizza. You don't have a lot of leverage.
Yeah.
So you got to show up to camp.
I think Julio, though, kind of feels like I have not really gotten that attention that
You make $13.8 million a year. I don't think there's a restructure here for us. If I'm the Falcons, that's what I'm going after. Like, you got years,
but you're
bro.
not paying nobody else though. You're paying the quarterback.
So you deserve more to pie because ain't nobody else getting paid.
I'm bringing in a lot of dollars.
That, you're never supposed to say like, these players are selfish and get the money, how you can. But I think that's detrimental to the team. Like, dude, you make $13.8 million a year.
Well, right now the restructure is going to happen. They're going to do an addendum.
Yeah, I promise you some stuff down the line. You got to do it. I just did it so you show up the training camp.
Well, hey, he's showing up. So whatever it is, he feels like, and I think it's warranted. On that team, they don't pay somebody besides your quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're paying the quarterback. Most teams do pay all of your guys.
Other people get paid. Vic Beasley's getting paid in there. Freeman got a contract last year. It wasn't a big one.
And Julio doesn't deserve more.
Julio getting $13.8 million. You're not Antonio Brown. You're not Antonio Brown.
What's Antonio get?
17. You're not him.
But he deserves 15.
13.8 to 15. Not a big deal.
Okay, but he deserves 15. He's not Antonio Brown, but he deserves 15. Julio's done enough to get 15.
If this is like the worst boardroom ever. Like if I'm the president of Atlanta operations and you're the agent,
give my man 15.
You make 13.8, sir.
Give my man 15.
No. No.
We're not sure.
Here's Antonio Brown's numbers.
17.
Here's Julio's numbers. They don't compare.
They don't. That's why I'm asking you for 17, 15. Is my guy not one of the top 5 receivers in the league right now?
Where's the production?
Is my guy not?
Production.
He has production.
Where's
Look
Look
at his career numbers.
No, I'm talking about last year. You let me down last year.
Yeah, I didn't let you down.
You let me down.
Look at your offense. Look at your quarterback didn't throw my guy the ball in the red zone either.
We ran it.
And on top of that, my guy gets double teamed and makes your guys easy. Makes it easier for other guys in your offense.
13.8
because they're playing cover 2 on my guy all the time.
Very nice.
15.
It's a very nice offer.
It's a nice offer, but 15 is
no, that's what you're making. It's not an offer. You're actually contracted to make 13.8.
My guy won't be at camp if I don't get 15.
That's $40,000 a day. So you have fun with that. That's your fine for not showing up.
If my
40
guy,
G's a day, you be happy with
we
that.
can
I'll see you on day 4 when your pockets start.
We're living off of your 13.8 last year, so we're good. 15, my guy shows up to camp.
No.
Anything less, I'm staying.
No, I can't do it. I really can't.
Can't feed his family off 13.
I can't feed the family. I can feed my dog off of 13.8 million.
We're not doing a little Trump here. We're not doing that. We're
trying to feed my family.
Now, what I'm saying, 15. He deserves 15.
He does.
This guy has put his body on the line for you. He's a top 5 receiver. He makes your life easy on offense. He makes your running game better. He makes your other receivers better. He makes your quarterback better. He can take the top off of a defense. He's a third down possession guy. He's a do everything receiver. He's a top 5 receiver, but you're paying him top 10 money. Pay me top 5 money. 15 million.
I agree with that.
Hey, I got it.
Ah, come on.
Somebody, he's on my side finally.
You just had to give him one. Come on. That was so much pity in that. That was so much pity in that.
No pity here.
Dude, he gave you so much pity. I agree with that. You got to play that one back, bro.
I want any NFL player to get as much money as they can. Whatever the market is for that player, if you're top 5, pay him top 5.
Pay him top 5 money, sir.
Don't disrespect him by paying him top number 11. No, I'm top 5.
Thank you. The numbers speak for themselves.
No, I'm top 5.
Pay me top 5.
You still got that list? You got? Did you look at the receiver list, or you just Google his?
I just Google him.
Okay. I mean, it can't be a lot of people at him. So. Okay. Let me see. So we can end it on one thing. Well, I guess we're gonna do this.
I thought you had the list. I was waiting. Pull up the list. Where is he at?
Brown is 1.
Yeah.
Antonio's 1.
Mike Evans is 2.
Evans is 2.
Hopkins is 3.
Hopkins is 3.
Brandon Cooks is 4.
Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks.
Actually, yeah.
He just got a contract.
Sammy Watkins,
Sammy Watkins hasn't done anything in 2 years.
Jarvis Landry.
What's the numbers? What's the numbers?
Brandon Cooks, 16.2. Sammy Watkins, 16. Jarvis Landry, 15.1. AJ Green, 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like for you to look at his face. Look at his face.
Devontae Adams, 14.5. Julio Jones, 14.2. Just above Demaryius Thomas at 14.
Can you count real quick? What number?
Devontae
What number?
Adams makes more money.
Where's Julio sitting?
6, 7, 8, 9.
He's sitting ninth. My guy is sitting ninth.
My guy.
He's sitting ninth, ladies and gentlemen.
My God.
And some of the names that are on that list ahead of them are disrespectful. Devontae Adams.
That's your player.
Hey, listen, hey.
Come on, bro.
Nah. Aaron Rodgers made that guy. Devontae Adams is getting paid more? Are you kidding me right now?
All right, bro.
Come on, say it.
I give you 15. I give you 15, bro. Go ahead and get your 10%, agent. What's 10% of 15 million? I give it to you, bro. I give you that, bro. We draw out the papers. I call you, bro. My people call your people.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. Thank you very much.
Oh man, that's okay. All right, so we can go one or two ways. I got the quarterback tier list that's been circulating. They put all the NFL quarterbacks on tiers from 1 to 5, I believe. Or we can just go off the dome and say, who do you think will be the biggest surprise this year? It can be a player, it can be a team, or the biggest dumpster fire could be player or team. How do you want to end it?
Oh, let's go tier quarterbacks.
Tier quarterbacks.
Because I got a feeling there's someone's in a tier that's going to just fire me up.
All right, so if you have to put guys in the first tier of quarterbacks, who would you put in there?
Brady.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Carson Wentz.
Okay.
Drew Brees.
Okay. That's your tier 1?
That's my tier 1.
All right, so tier 1 was put out as Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, and Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, I don't agree. I don't like the Ben Roethlisberger pick. Yeah, nope. I get why. I think I get why, because every year they put up numbers. I mean, but he's got it's hard to pick because you got to penalize him. Do I penalize him for like having guys like Antonio on his team, having a Le'Veon Bell, but they lose every year when they're not supposed to. Like they have these games where they just lay eggs. He throws picks. So no, I disagree with him being in the tier 1. He would be in my tier 2. Carson Wentz should be in that tier 1 spot though. How can that be the case when NFL.com just came out with a list and said Carson Wentz was like, oh, the players voted him top 5, one of the top 5 players in the league. But yeah, I like Carson Wentz in that tier 1. I don't like Ben Roethlisberger there.
Yeah, Wentz went that tier 2.
Yeah, Wentz has got to be a tier 2 then. Ooh, tier 2's got to be Carson Wentz, David Carr. Is David Carr in there? There aren't a lot of good
when you go and click the ESPN thing and then it's on the website that you got to pay for to read the rest of the article.
Yeah, I have that though.
You just Google QB tiers and then they should just pop up on the ESPN.
Oh, Baker, be quiet. Don't talk about how you're not selling for the backup role. Just be the backup. Oh, Baker. I like Jarvis Landry saying, he's saying, we might drop 40 on you guys or win a Super Bowl this year. You said go where now?
Just Google
ESPN.
QB tiers, and then it should pop up the ESPN plus pay for $47 a month.
What?
So like, bro, I watch ESPN. I subscribe to you. Why should I have to pay for more ESPN? Like, I understand. Like, why do I have to pay you? I got ESPN. I got ESPN 2.
This is the
I got
inside
ESPN Deportes. I got ESPN News.
All right.
Why do I have to pay you for ESPN Plus Plus?
I got you.
understand that.
This isn't that.
And I'm reading it. Like you're not even giving it to me visually. Like I have to read and pay more. I don't understand.
All right, hold on. Let me log in.
See, and you got to log in to read the article. Like, why I got to do all this typing? Can you just tell me? I pay for this ESPN Plus, and I got to do all this. I want to see Kobe's details, but I can't watch it because it's on ESPN Plus. Like, I don't understand. It's like I want the guide for ESPN Fantasy Football. I can't get the guide because it's on ESPN Plus.
That's true.
And then you click on it. And they tell you, like, hey, scroll down for more information. Psych, you not subscribed to ESPN Plus, so you can't get the rest of this article. Like, why do you do me like that?
Oh, too much amazing blue on my screen. Listen.
Hey, it be like that
deal
sometimes.
with it. Deal with it. All right. We appreciate you joining the show, though, but don't come in here talking trash.
You give me a subscription to ESPN Plus, I'll take it off.
All right, so who's in your tier 2 then? So I have the tiers now.
Oh, man, off the dome.
Yeah.
All right, tier 2, Carson Wentz.
Okay.
Should have won the MVP if he didn't get hurt.
Yep.
Oh, man. Stafford.
Okay.
I'll put it in tier 2.
Okay.
Man, I gotta go through people in my head. Bloop. No.
God, there are a lot of people in there tier 2.
Deshaun, is he tier 2?
Sean's in here.
Tier 2, okay.
Yep.
Luck.
Yeah, Luck's in here. Hasn't thrown a ball in 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's excited. He's gonna play this year.
Garoppolo, I wouldn't put him tier 2 because he only played like 5 games. I'll make him tier 3. Let's see. Russell Wilson should be tier 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's off the dome. Just Yep.
So you actually got a few of them. Matt Ryan.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
No
Matty
playoff
Ice.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah, Matty Ice.
He is who we thought he was, Matt Ryan.
Russell Wilson, Matt Stafford, Phillip Rivers.
Oh man, Phillip Rivers, bro.
8 Phillip Rivers every year.
Tier 3.
Yep. Carson Wentz,
Yeah.
Andrew Luck, Cam Newton.
Tier 3.
Oh, I think that's a tier 2.
Tier 3. Cam ain't did nothing, bro. He went to Super Bowl once with a good defense and a great running game. He ain't broke no passing records whatsoever. He's a tier 3 quarterback.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, tier 3.
Deshaun Watson.
Played 4 games. Deshaun Watson, even though he played
They
like
went 5-0.
7 games.
Well, Deshaun Watson played 7.
You can see that he's like Carson Wentz-ish, So, but Jimmy Garoppolo, like, you won 5 games at the end of the season. Let's be honest.
Okay.
But Cam Newton, my biggest thing that people might say that I'm wrong, Cam Newton is not a tier 2 quarterback.
I disagree with you. You are totally wrong.
What has he done? He hasn't done anything. What's his skill set?
They've got.
He runs the ball.
He throws it pretty. He slings the rock pretty well.
He throws it far.
They haven't given him many good receivers.
Yeah, true.
They help him out. He'll be even better. He's a tier 2 guy. Throws for over 4,000 every year, 4,500 every year. Yeah, throws for.
It seems like he gets hurt. He got hurt the last 2 years, and then the Super Bowl year, it was all the run game. Like, I don't know. He doesn't do it for me.
The numbers on Cam Newton. It's Newton as pulling his average one. Cam is a 2/3, who they said actually probably fits more in the 3 category. The defense has always been consistent. Cam has really only hit it 2 years since he's been there. He's close. He could always be a 2, but I would say a 3 for inconsistency.
Yeah, bro. I'm not giving Cam a tier 2.
We have a question.
What?
Will the Browns be successful this season? What is successful look like?
Like, one game is successful for the Cleveland Browns. Don't look at me like that because it's the truth.
All right,
You lost 0. You won 0 games.
like your Lions. I know.
Why you gotta bring it up?
Like, I remind you.
I don't understand.
Because
Like,
Detroit fans forget.
I don't understand.
Y'all
The
forget.
question, nobody forgets.
Okay, I'm
Come
just
on
saying.
now.
Just want to make sure you're not getting too high and mighty. All
Wrap it up, Box, bro. We gotta go.
right. It depends on what you define success as. Is what we were questioning with, but I think success would be winning more than one game. I think it'd actually be winning. I think they can win 5 games this year. I'm asking from them to win 3 to 5 games, and that to me is success.
Be competitive, beat
Yep.
your rivals, and don't get blown out. That's success.
All right. Not just one game, she said. I'm with you. Do those things. To me, I'm happy if you win 3 games. Like, just show that you're improving.
You can't be happy with that. You got the number 1 overall pick quarterback. You got a wide.
He's not supposed to play.
You got a wide. He is. Yeah, I mean, okay.
He shouldn't
not.
play.
Okay, he's not gonna play.
He
But you
shouldn't
got a dope wide receiver corps. You got a
3 to
deep,
5 games.
You got a deep running back corps. You got a decent defense.
3 to 5 games.
And beat the Steelers.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I go with you on that one. But 3 to 5, you're 21 and 29 in your last 3 years. So if you win 3, 4, 5 games, I'm excited.
All right.
Yeah, that didn't.
That didn't sound bad. That didn't sound bad.
You guys have both
I
made
really
faces
like,
and
yeesh. Like you know that off the top of your head. All right. Well, I gotta call it.
Yes, no problem, Dre. We can call it. So you don't have to get up out of your seat this week.
No, I don't.
So
Mr. Terrific is still here with us,
Thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen.
thank you to our sponsor.
His fresh cut happened already.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking for the. I was like,
He's about to leave.
He's leaving. Bonds Plumbing.
Bonds Plumbing, man. If I could say one thing that's off script, is the greatest sponsor of all time.
Absolutely.
Like, we've been on air for at least 5 years, give or take a couple months, and they've always been very consistent in their support in the show.
Absolutely.
When others have come and gone, Bonds Plumbing has always been there, and we forever and always will pub them as having the best commercial and residential services. So if you want to check them out, I really hope that you do. Joel knows their services very well.
Regularly, unfortunately.
So if you have a business, you need to get up to cold, waterproofing, or just daily home services, check out Bonds Plumbing. With the number is
313-304-7786.
And go to VonsPlumbing.com. They have quotes for services, and then check out the map to see all the areas that they service around you. Once again, the number is
313-304-7786.
Tell them that the Academy Sports Show sent you and that he is the real MVP. Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, man. So
time for a little hiatus.
yep, we're going away.
We're gonna
We're
go
leaving for a minute.
do our Thug Thizzle. That's why we wearing Michigan gear, because we just met some of our team, some of the young men that we plan on molding this summer into champions. So we do need that first month to bond and get all the practices and get everything done. And hopefully by the time we come back to you in September, there's some dubs on the
Some dubs to talk
there's some
about.
dubs on the
Yep.
win-loss record.
Hopefully.
And we're trending into the upper echelon of things, and then we'll be back to you hopefully by the end of preseason, going into the NFL season, our favorite season, and then we'll keep throwing that fire. So just hold on to us. Don't unfollow, don't unsubscribe, because
Right.
we will be back. And appreciate all the support.
Yeah, while we're away, take a moment and check us out on iTunes or on SoundCloud. Go back and listen to some of our older episodes. All of our episodes are there, and you can go back years and listen to us and listen to some of the stuff we've said, some of the greatest arguments we've had. Check out some of those links. Look at some of the titles. Maybe they'll interest you, because we always like to name our show after something either we said or some topic off of the show. So look at the time of year. It could be NBA season, football season, and you're guaranteed to hear some really good stuff. Some of the stuff you hear in our intro, stuff like that, is directly out of our show. So take a moment while we're gone. We'll be gone for about a month. Go back, SoundCloud, check us out. Watch us again here on YouTube or go on your podcast app. Check it out on iTunes and Deuce's dad showing up. It's good, man. Thanks for showing up, bro. Check us out and listen to some of our old episodes. But we will be back in about a month. Like Dre said, we're about to go try to mold these young men and lady, she'd get us for not including her, into a championship football team. So wish us the best. And we are, as always, thank you for all your support. We appreciate everybody in the live chat. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram or on Facebook at Academy Sports. And thank you very much, Mr. CDs, for Miss or sorry, Mr. CDs. I was actually want to call him Mrs., but he would not appreciate that.
Not appreciate.
And
if you just if you want to get your podcast fixed, Audio Wave Network has great content for you. Whatever you enjoy, there's always a podcast for us. So just go to audiowavenetwork.com. You see our bio, but let's click on the other bios, check them out, see if you like them, press play. All of them are hilarious.
That NWP podcast is good.
All of them, though, service you in one way or another. So pull out that aux cord, check them out. They're good for a workout or just to drive to work.
Right.
I listen all the time. So this is definitely a podcast family. So make sure you check out everybody else during our hiatus.
All right. Well, on behalf of myself, Joel Williams, and this guy right here, Andre Douglas, we'll see you guys soon.
Later.
The Cavs still look like they will win the March championship. I'm in the presence of panic, but you will never give me the jump ship. You all have to pay attention to Drake and what he says. He just throws out, you hear that? You jumping ship, trying to give me just like, yes, I didn't say that. No, I'm never jumping ship. That sounds like Lambda. You can talk trash because you got a Hall of Fame.